guys, and welcome back to the Lazy Girls Kitchen. My name is Maggie, and on today's episode I'm going to share with you how I like to make one of my favorite, definitely in my top 5 favorite dishes. It's chicken pot pie. I absolutely love this dish. It's so highly requested from family and friends and everyone whenever there's a gathering, so I thought I would share it with you guys. So let me take you through your list of ingredients. So to make this, what you're going to need is, I know this looks like a lot, but trust me, everything together just has the most wonderful taste. So what you're going to need is, starting from the back, some olive oil, some pepper, some dried parsley and dried oregano, some salt, some chicken broth, some heavy whipping cream, a bouillon cube, butter, flour, onions, celery. You're going to need either puff pastry or pie crust. I like to use puff pastry for this because it's nice and flaky. You're going to need some chicken breasts that I've just cooked earlier during the day, and then some thyme and carrots. And I actually have an egg behind me, which I'm going to use for the wash for over the puff pastry, so I didn't put it here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take some, some olive oil. You're just going to drizzle it in here. You're going to turn the heat on medium-low. Medium-low is good. And then to this, I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of my veggies. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my onions, my celery, and my carrots. And before I go any further, I did forgot to mention you're going to need some peas. I just have mine defrosting, so I forgot about them, but you are going to need them later on. So I'm going to cook this for about 5 minutes or so, just until the veggies start to cook down and the colors just become nice and vibrant, and I will meet you back here for the next step. So my veggies are cooking down so nicely. Look at the vibrant colors, and it smells so amazing. I can't even tell you. So to this, I'm going to go ahead and add in my butter, and I'm going to wait for the butter to cook down with the veggies before I go ahead and add in my flour. My butter has fully melted, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my flour. And what we're doing here is we're just making a roux, so that way it'll thicken everything up really nicely. And you're going to have to stir this for about a minute or so just to take away that gluey flourly flavor. Otherwise it's going to taste like glue, and nobody wants that. So just keep working on this for about a minute or so before we go ahead and add in anything else. So this has been cooking for about 1.5 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my chicken broth. And in total, you're probably looking for about 3 cups, and you're just going to keep stirring this the entire time. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and add in our bouillon cube. And this is going to cook nicely in your broth. So you want this to come up to a nice simmer. You're going to cook this for about 10 to 15 minutes until it gets nice and thick. But you want to make sure that you're just going to keep stirring it, because it might burn and stick to your pan. So I will meet you back here when it's nice and thick. So my mixture has thickened beautifully. Look at this. It's just so gorgeous. It stays. Ooh, it's hot. Just so gorgeous. But I did stir it practically the entire time because it does tend to stick. So to this, I'm going to go ahead and add in my heavy whipping cream. Ooh. I'm going to give this a stir. I'm going to add in my thyme, my peas. Can't believe I almost forgot to tell you guys about them. I had them in the microwave defrosting, and I completely forgot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my dried oregano. And this is really the time for you to flavor your pot pie. My parsley. You can use fresh parsley too. I like to use dried. I like to use dried because I find that it's just, I don't know, I just really like to use it. And then of course some salt. some pepper. Oh, running low on pepper. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my cooked chicken at this point. And I'm gonna keep stirring this and cooking this for about another 10 minutes or so. And this is a good time for you to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So I'll meet you back here when this is all set. So if I've already put one crust, well, pie, the puff pastry down for the base of my pie, and I just sprayed it with some cooking oil and then put down one pie pastry thing in here. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in my pot pie mixture. You have no idea how gorgeous this smells. Oh. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. And now I already rolled out my second one, my second pastry. I'm just going to cover it like so. Like so. And you can go ahead and cut this off if you want. You don't have to. I actually will, because I don't want it to burn in the oven. There we go. I really don't do anything fancy with this. You guys know me by now. Probably just do like a little thing right here, just to kind of give it some detail, but nothing major. All right, so then I'm going to take a knife with a sharp edge. All right, hold on 1 second. Like this, so something with a sharp edge, and I'm just going to kind of make a little design on the top. And by doing this, you're going to make, oh, my oven preheated, you're going to make the air holes, so there'll be no air bubbles trapped underneath. Nothing will explode in your oven. Make one in the middle. Okay, and then finally you're going to take your egg, which I just took an egg and just whisked it with a fork, and then just put in probably like a tablespoon of cold water. And you're going to brush it over the top of your crust. This is going to give you really beautiful color and prevent any burning. So I do the sides. So my pie is nicely coated with the egg wash, so I'm going to go ahead and put this into my preheated oven for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until the crust is fully cooked through, and I'll meet you back here when I'm done. So my pie was in the oven for exactly 20 minutes, and I took it out. So let me show you. I had to it kind of fell apart when I was putting it in the dish, but it's still nice and hot. I did let it cool for about 5 minutes or so. So let me give this a try. Oh, it's so flaky and gorgeous. So perfect. Perfectly seasoned. The flavors of everything marinated together just perfectly. Oh, I can't even think of another word than perfect. Make sure you head over to www.thelazygirlskitchen.com to get this fantastic recipe and so many others. Make sure you subscribe and give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.